30%. Come on. 30%. 60%. It's going. 60%.
Right. Damn, cutting it close.
Yeah, 100%. Here we go. All right, Mark, I love when you do the countdown.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Greetings, citizens! You're now trapped in the nerd cage with your hosts Mark and Jay. We hope you have a smashing good time.
Yes, hello and welcome. That's right, you're trapped in NerdCage live, going live on a Thursday night. This ain't just a reaction show, but a debate show and a live discussion on everything that makes people like you and I tick. So thank you for spending your Thursday night live with us. I am your co-host, Jay St. G, coming to you live from Syracuse, New York, and always with me, my man, The Fiend from Louisville. Mark, what's shaking, boss?
Hey, what's going on? Super excited to be here. Before we even get started, I just want to let everybody know that Thursday, August 20th, we have the man, the myth, Daniel Pacina in studio with us. He's going to talk Mortal Kombat, Kung Fu, all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, if you don't know who he is, this guy is the original Johnny Cage, the original Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and he was pivotal in the original Mortal Kombat game. So we're super excited to have him coming this Thursday. Or not this Thursday, why am I saying that?
Thursday the 20th, that's what he meant.
That's how hyped we are. We want it to be this Thursday.
The nerves are there. It's the nerves.
Yeah, we want it to be this Thursday, but it's Thursday, August 20th, so make sure you tune in.
And it's nice to see you too, Betty. Thanks for joining us. The Emmys.
The Emmys. So the Emmys are coming September 20th, and, the nominations just came in, and I am hyped for this, man. Like, Watchmen, which is one of my favorite shows this year, is leading the pack with 26 nominations.
I know.
Yeah, it's incredible. And that's including, a Best Lead Actress nomination for Regina King, who was excellent in that.
Yes, she was.
In addition to that, The Mandalorian, 15 nominations. I never thought that I would live to see the day where like a Star Wars-based TV show would
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Getting a Best Drama, nomination. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm glad you mentioned that, because all these streaming services, all these big budget science fiction shows and comic book shows are dominating all the categories. I couldn't believe it. I'm just a little bit mad that Watchmen got snubbed of Best Drama, but man,
right,
that's awesome.
Me too. But I mean, Best Lead Actress for Regina King. I think Best Supporting Actor for Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a stacked cast already all the way through, and it would be a major snub. As good as that show was this past season, it would be a major snub for it not to get acknowledged. So I'm really, really happy that it's actually getting its due.
Yes, and I also have to talk about too is now you and I are big Nine Inch Nails fans.
Yes.
And Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross are nominated for Best Music for Watchmen. They have to win it. I mean, Trent Reznor's won an Emmy before, and he's won an Oscar before. Or no, excuse me, Golden Globe. He never won an Emmy. He won a Golden Globe and an Oscar for The Social Network.
Right.
And now he's nominated for an Emmy. And he's in the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he's got a Grammy. So, wow, Reznor, good for you, man. I really hope Reznor pulls through on this.
Good job. And I also need to mention that, what's really significant is, in light of the pandemic, they've decided to do the award ceremony completely virtual. So, everybody's going to be in the comfort of their own homes. They're going to do this massive Zoom call. I don't think that that there's been anything done like this before. So it'll be kind of interesting to see. It's going to be a little weird, maybe.
It's a little disappointing because some of these people like deserve to walk the stage, hold that award, and give their little 5-second speech.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappointing that especially for these first-time winners, first-time nominees, they're not going to have they're not going to be able to walk the stage. They're just going to have to wait for their award to come in the mail.
Right. Not only that, but I mean, the Academy also is sort of unsure at this point if they want to have the acceptance speeches pre-recorded or if they're just going to go right to take the chance and go right to that person during the live call. Now, if they do a pre-recorded thing, obviously they're going to leak who won ahead of time, which is kind of, I mean, it doesn't necessarily like spoil it for us, the audience, but it certainly spoils it for the nominees.
I kind of feel for them. Just shout out to the chat real quick. Atlanta Jet, thanks for coming in. Lee Cecil, thank you for coming. Thank you. Got 7 people in here.
Lee?
Thank you.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah. It's really funny. I know you're not a sports guy, Mark, but you obviously remember the NFL draft this year, right? They did a virtual draft.
Yeah.
That, all surprising, even though it went on really late. But that was a good turnout. Like, the broadcast itself was really good. I was really impressed. It was actually, and it was really cool to see these players and their families celebrate together in their house. It was a real joy to watch. So I'm hoping that the Emmys, I think it's gonna be cool. Maybe if they have their friends and family around them to celebrate with them. That might be a really cool sight to behold, honestly.
Right. And that's actually, in my mind, that's a possible silver lining is that you kind of get to see, you get to glimpse the sort of the inside of each nominee's home and kind of see like how they live, kind of, that kind of a thing. So that could actually be pretty cool, despite the fact that, we're not going to get, your typical award ceremony with like an audience and with, probably like live performances and things like that. But, it's something new, something different. I'm definitely going to tune in, Now, just to let everybody know that, we're big on the Emmys, but that list is so incredibly long. We're not going to read any of it.
70 pages. We might go through some of the main categories, and we'll talk a little bit about it. If you guys have any input, if you guys in the chat right now, if you have any specific actor, actress, or TV show that you want to win, please let us know right now. But there's like 70 categories and it's just like we're not gonna go through every little thing. We just want to have like a quick open discussion on the Emmys. I mean, again, it's basically this is history right now. This is gonna be a whole new thing. All the streaming shows are taking over, and it's gonna be a stream. Everybody's gonna be streaming, from their houses. So it's gonna be interesting. So it's gonna be on September 20th. So mark your calendar. We'll definitely do a reaction show. Hey, Off the Beaten! Hey, Off the Beaten's in here.
Awesome.
Off the Beaten's a great podcast.
Thank you for showing up, man. Awesome. It's so good to see you guys here. Thank you.
Yes, and, he says, I can't remember when I watched an award ceremony, but I agree. All that involved deserve their stage time and their due. Yep, see.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. And we're going to do like a prediction episode, in our podcast. So we'll sort of come up with our own sort of brackets.
Yep.
And we'll kind of spend that episode kind of focusing on like who we think either should win
rapid
or
fire.
Who we think most likely going to win. It's going to have to be a rapid fire.
We're going to do a rapid fire, like who we think will win, who do we want to win, et cetera, et cetera. So it'll be fun, and then we can look back at our results. That could be really fun. So so Emmy Award seasons is started. Start speculating.
I'm stoked for it.
I'm rooting hard for Better Call Saul. Definitely, I'm biased. I'm a Breaking Bad fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. If Mandalorian wins Best Drama, I'm gonna be pissed.
Why? You haven't even watched it. It's worthy of it. You need to watch it. It's only every episode's only like 25 minutes long.
I'm just looking at Best Drama right now. We got Better Call Saul, The Crown, Handmaid's Tale, Killing Eve, Mandalorian, Ozark. Ozark's my number 2. Stranger Things and Succession.
Yeah, so, Succession needs to win, in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
That is one of the best shows on TV. It's an HBO show. Now that you have HBO Max, I highly suggest that you check that out. Yeah, it's really good.
Real quick, best comedy: Curb Your Enthusiasm, Dead to Me, Good Place, Insecure, Marvelous Miss Maisel, the Tominsky Method, Schitt's Creek, What We Do in Shadows. Yo,
That's a good
Dave
one.
didn't get
That's a good
nominated. So for FX, What We Do in Shadows got nominated, but Dave didn't.
Well, yeah. I mean, Dave's a new
Dave was
show.
funny.
It's only 10 episodes.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm with you. I actually like, Dave a lot. That's probably my favorite FX show besides Atlanta.
Best limited series, we have Watchmen, Unorthodox, Miss America, Unbelievable. So that's where I think Watchmen will win.
Yeah. It's
best
either going to
actor.
be Watchmen or Ms. America.
Best actor, we got Jason Bateman, Sterling K. Brown for This Is Us, Steve Carell, The Morning Show, Brian Cox. Wow, I didn't know Brian Cox was still acting, honestly. Billy
Succession.
Porter. Yeah, Succession. Yeah, 2 Succession. And Jeremy Strong. They're both in there.
Yeah, both are great.
I hope Jason Bateman takes that one. Ozark's got to win something.
Yeah.
Ozark's got to win something.
Let me just say this, man. Like, I know, like, we've had a crap year for film as far as like movies not being able to be released and stuff like that. We have a very small pool of like stuff that's come out that we can kind of like talk about, but we've more than made up for that in TV. This has been like a banner year for TV shows. I mean, all the shows that you just mentioned, plus some that like are great, but just, didn't make the cut. I mean, that kind of tells you, like, I mean, this is going to be a stacked year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is going to be a great year for the Emmys.
Yeah. I'm just scrolling through these. I'm not going to go through all of them. Best supporting actor, Giancarlo Esposito for Better Call Saul is for best supporting actor. I hope he wins that one.
Right.
And then,
Now,
everybody from Succession. Everybody's from
Right.
Nicholas Byrne, Macaulay Culkin's brother there, and
Kieran,
Matthew. Yep. Yeah, like I said, Succession really dominated. Holy smokes!
It's a great show, dude. You need to watch
where
that
is
show.
What is it on? Like what's
It's on HBO.
Oh,
so
okay, so I have it.
HBO
Okay.
Max. Yeah,
Yep, I have
you should
HBO
be-
Max.
Yep.
Wow, I'm sorry. Don't mind me. I'm just scrolling through like the main categories here. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but okay, here we go. Best variety talk series: The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, Full Frontal with Samantha Bee, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes.
Hey, Jimmy Kimmel's not winning. Just Jimmy Kimmel's not winning. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and last week tonight with John Oliver.
That's a good
Best
show.
competition: Masked Singer, Nailed It, RuPaul's Drag Race, Top Chef, The Voice. I think it's gonna be The Voice or Masked Singer.
I've not watched any of those.
Neither
shows,
have I,
so
but that's what
I
people
don't
keep
know.
talking about.
Yeah.
So that's all. I just wanted to go through those. And then no, Star Trek Picard got nominated for 5. But
Yeah.
I don't know which ones though. I mean, I'd have to dig through the list. But
Yeah.
Star Trek
Well,
Picard, yeah, dude,
yeah.
like woohoo for Star Trek.
That actually was a good show too, surprisingly good. I mean, it's not nearly as good as like, Next Generation and Deep Space Nine, but to make a sort of, like a post Enterprise type of a show, I mean, it definitely exceeded my expectations.
I loved
at
it.
least. I thought it was really good.
I loved it because it's not your daddy's Star Trek, but it still has a nostalgic feel to it, and that's why I loved it. That the nostalgia was there, but they also kept it like new and modern, new characters,
Yeah, they
different
kept it
setting.
fresh.
It wasn't just Picard and the Starfleet in the command center. It was they were all over the place. I loved it. That was I
too.
cannot wait for season 2. I really hope we see more of the Next Generation cast come back. Look at that, 8 people today. Wow.
All right.
We're rocking today. Thanks
All
for
right,
coming
we're
in,
on
dude.
a roll.
Really, everybody, thank you. And thank you for the 83 subscribers, for real. Like, we're only 17 away. So please like the video right now. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for popping in, man. This is awesome, man. We're happy
thank
for
you.
this turnout. Yes. I'm trying to think. What other shows, like, I mean, obviously Picard got, a few in there. Mandalorian, which don't really, but it's cool for your Star Wars
Star
fans.
Wars guy.
Your Star Wars
And I'll
guys
say
got
this.
your victory. There you go.
Yeah. I'll say this as someone who's like no longer really like a huge Star Wars fan. Like, this is the show that kind of brought me back to that. Like, it has zero to do with like the original trilogy, zero to do with the newer kind of Disney the newer Disney Star Trek films. I mean, Star Wars films. I mean, it's its own thing, and everybody in it is fantastic, Nick Nolte's in it, and Tracy Ullman, and Bill Burr, and there's a lot of good people.
Carl Weathers and
yeah.
There is one snub in the Emmys that I have to disclose. All right, you probably know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Where the hell is The Boys?
Yeah.
Where The Boys is criminally snubbed in the Emmys. If you're gonna put Picard and Mandalorian and all these other like sci-fi comic show, The Watchmen, which is a comic, why isn't The Boys in there? And even
The Boys should be in there.
Miss Mavel, the Marvelous Miss Mavel, it's another Amazon show, got a few nominations, but The Boys did not.
Yeah,
that is criminal.
And I'll say this much as someone who loved the first season of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, I thought the second season was not good.
Yeah,
I thought it was really boring, and I'm with you. I would have rather seen something like The Boys or something else take the place of that. Although I do think that Sterling K. Brown deserves a nod, also, Rachel Brosnahan, she's just great in everything, even before Ms. Maisel, she was great in House of Cards, so, I mean, these are great performers that do deserve that respect. But as far as best series or anything like that, no.
Wow, 12 people in here. This is all. Hey, look at that. Brian from Monstrosities has shown up. He says, "What up, Jay? Just stopping in to say a quick hi. Hope you're doing well." Yes, Brian, I knew it was you. I recognized BNAP, so thanks for popping in, dude. He's all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, NerdCage. Nice. NerdCage Live is worldwide today, so if you're in the chat, don't be shy. Tell us where you're from. We want to know. We're trying to cover the whole globe. Oh, look at that. Now Matt from Monstrosities popped in.
All right.
Thank you for all your help, dude. And by the way, I hope you enjoy the Human Vapor. I think the chat got lost, but Human Vapor's a Toho flick.
Yeah. And by the way, man, I enjoy your movie reviews. I watched a couple of them. They're really good.
No shit. And I gotta say something to Matt while he's still in here, because I know he's got his mom's birthday later. Okay, I know we just touched base on it. Matt from Monstrosities hates Picard. Okay. Picard got nominated. He hates Picard. He's an old school Star Trek guy, and he loves Deep Space Nine, but he hated Picard, and I love to pick on him because I tell him how great the show is, and yeah, it got nominated for 5 Emmys.
Yep.
Off the beaten. Yo, listen, man. You need to watch The Boys, and it's not too late because season 2 doesn't start for another month, a little over a month. You have a golden opportunity to watch all 8 episodes of The Boys. You will not regret it. Please, Off the Beaten, man. I know I listen to your show, but you gotta watch it, and I can't wait to hear what you think of it.
Can you tell that he really likes The Boys?
Dude, if there's any show I pull people's leg, it's The Boys.
Yeah, it is a good show, man. Carl Urban, he just kills it in everything, man. He's great in this. Billy the Butcher, that role is perfect.
Shout out to Ryan Baker. Thanks for dropping in, man. But yeah, yes, The Boys. Like I said, if you haven't seen it, golden opportunity. Only 8 episodes. You'll go through it real quick, and you don't have to see. Mark and I, we had to wait more than a year for season 2. Since if you haven't seen The Boys, you don't have a long wait for season 2. You got a golden opportunity right now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, and yes, that is true. Ryan Baker, did The Boys get renewed? Yes. They got renewed for season 3. Obviously, no plans for it right now due to COVID, but they got the green light for season 3, and season 2 launches September 4th with the first 3 episodes. We will talk about it.
Awesome.
Scotty J got me with The Boys. Yes, I did. I pulled your leg too. Woo! Yeah, I mean, all right, before we get off topic of the Emmys, Mark, anything to add real quick before we move on to our other topic?
I'm ready to move on to the next thing, man. We've been talking about this for a week.
All right.
I am ready to get into this. Are you?
Yes, I am. And this is the longest debate, and this debate will rage on for probably another 100 years. We want to share with everybody who we think the best action hero is. Is it Stallone or Arnold? So, Mark, to you, man, I say, who is your pick? Just let everybody know right now.
It's Sly all day. It's Sylvester Stallone. There's no question about it.
Okay, well, I'm going with my man Arnold. As much as I love both of them, I got Arnold is the best. Therefore, I'm taking you to the cage. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, ladies and gents, it's time for Rage Cage.
Finish him.
So strap in and join the fight in the comments below. Pick a side, Team Mark or Team J. Who will it be?
Aha, here we go. Round 3 of Rage in the Cage. Yes, we had to. We had to. Look at that. Ryan Baker's already saying tough decision. Yeah, you do have a tough decision.
It is a tough decision. Yeah.
I'll make it easy for you. Vote Team J. Arnold, baby. I'm gonna open up. Okay, I'm gonna open up the argument.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to make your case. Go ahead.
Okay. So my first argument. Okay. Listen, I will acknowledge right now that Stallone's the better actor, but he's not the better action star. Schwarzenegger. Okay, listen to me. Okay. Because of Arnold, when I was a child, I wore my sunglasses and had my plastic shotgun playing in the backyard with my friends, pretending to be the Terminator because of Arnold. And as an adult, I try to hit the gym because of Arnold. Okay, Arnold speaks to me, and my first argument to you, Mark, is Arnold's the one with the one-liners. The one-liners is like the crucial in action movies. Whether if it's stick around or hasta la vista, baby, I'll be back. Arnold all day with the one-liners. Go!
All right. No, I won't dispute that, right? Because I was a big, and still am a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. I bonded with, all the other kids in my neighborhood over Conan the Barbarian. As kids, we cut out wooden swords and tried to be like him in that movie. In addition to that, I mean, he's done a litany of amazing movies that are iconic. But you cannot deny that Sylvester Stallone is the franchise king in terms of like Rocky, Rambo, The Expendables. He's carrying like so many of these things even up to today and still doing it, with full energy and full grace and looking great and looking great in these roles. Not only those movies, but then you look at some classics like Nighthawk, Cobra, Tango and Cash, The Specialist, Cliffhanger, the list just keeps going on and on, there's no question about it that he is definitely the superior action star. All
right. Looks like you stole Ryan Baker's heart. Betty's on your side. I got Fallen One Gaming on my side, Scotty on my side. So this is fun.
I'm right.
Okay. No, I ain't done yet. Okay. Listen, I acknowledge. Okay. You got your Rockies and your Rambos. Fine. Take those away. Stallone's got way more stinkers than Arnold. Come on, Come on, you got you're driven.
He's done more movies.
But you got more stinkers.
Movies than Arnold.
He's got the disco movie, that country movie. You got what do you call it? The Driven was terrible. Judge Dredd. Listen, Arnold. There's more to Arnold, man. We got Predator. We got Total Recall. We got obviously Terminator. We True Lies. Like there's more. And then another thing too is Arnold does comedy better. Okay, let's take a look at his comedies. We have Twins, Kindergarten Cop, Jingle All the Way. At least Arnold could step out of his comfort zone, do some comedies, and still entertain us. Okay, I just feel like Arnold has far less stinkers than Stallone does. All right, that's my next argument, man. Is I just feel like, obviously outside your Rambos and Rockies, I just feel like Arnold's got more individual movies to choose from. When you got a group of guys over at the house and you got your drinks going and you want an action flick, there's so many to choose from, in Arnold's library. Whereas Stallone, you got your Rockies and Rambos, but outside of that, he's got a lot of stinkers, man. Come on. Team J, baby. Team J.
The only reason why that would be true is because it's just a question of scale, right? Stallone has way more movies, period. There's a big chunk of time where Arnold stepped away from film to become the governor of California, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He tried.
But he wasn't acting during that whole time. And since he has stepped down, since he's not in politics anymore and has gone back to acting, he has yet to have really a hit film. Let's be honest about it. Whereas Stallone consistently knocking it out of the park. You know, like he has some bad films out there, but he has some great ones in addition to all the ones that I mentioned. You know, and to add to that, Schwarzenegger can do comedy, but Stallone can do drama. You know, he's got Copland, The Lords of Flatbush. Like, there's a lot of great acting, like, you know, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you know what I mean, just because of the way that he talks or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you really like take that out of it and look at some of the performances, they're solid performances. Look at that first Rocky movie that you that you championed, you know, a week or two ago. Okay. You know, like that's good stuff there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, my argument's not that again, Stallone's the better actor, but best action star. I'm telling you, I'm going action. I know. That's why I'm not. For me, the argument's not comedy.
So that's why I was saying, you know, like he steps out of his comfort zone too.
No. That's fine. But another thing too is well, here's the thing though. While Arnold was doing his politics, Stallone really wasn't active either. I mean, Rocky Balboa, Rocky 6 was his big comeback. And then Rambo 4 followed. But I'm just saying there was a time Stallone was away too. They both really much went away at the same time. But going into the late 90s, Arnold was definitely more active and had better films, excluding Batman and Robin. I don't want to call that as an Arnold movie, but I'm just saying going into the late 90s and then even the early 2000s, I personally like Terminator 3. Collateral Damage was really good. End of Days was okay, but like I feel like during that time, Arnold was still pumping out bigger box office hits than Stallone was. And
I think that's debatable. I don't know about bigger.
And I'll give it to you. I'll give you this. In the last 10 years, I'll take Stallone's last 10 years over Arnold because of Expendables,
right, I mean,
Expendables, Rambo, Creed.
Alone,
but here's the thing: as a whole, when it's over said and done, it's not about what have you done for me lately. It's when it's over said and done, the whole entire resume, Arnold with Conan and speaking of Conan 3 is in the works.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out. Yeah.
And then Terminator, and then Commando. There's other ones some other underrated movies, like Commando's an underrated film. Like in the I just feel like Schwarzenegger like really like blew up a lot faster than Stallone did, and then maintained his momentum with films like Terminator 2, Last Action Hero, and like there's just and then True Lies. Like my God, like Schwarzenegger never stopped until he went into politics. Like
right, and then he never came back in the same way that he did before he went into politics. Whereas Stallone still going strong, even with them both being in the Expendables movies. Only one of them is doing the action. Yeah, well, Arnold had his moments in the second Expendables, and he was coming off like a long layoff. And he was rusty, right? But Arnold did come back. There were a couple of good ones. Not that they were hits. I'm just talking about quality. Okay, excluding the crap new Terminator movies, all the new ones were bad. But The Last Stand is very enjoyable, and one that does not get the credit it deserves. Directed by my man, Antoine Fuqua, who did Training Day. He did a movie with Arnold called Sabotage with Joe Manganiello, Terrence Howard, and Sam Worthington. Great crime movie about the SWAT team that Arnold worked with. And, oh, God, it was so awesome, and it was so violent. And and that dude from Oz, the guy in the wheelchair from Oz is in the movie, too. Like, it's a great crime thriller movie. That sounds good. I wouldn't mind. Check it out. I mean, again, it wasn't like a huge hit. It didn't make money. But my God, it was good. It came out the same weekend as Captain America: Winter Soldier, so it didn't really generate revenue. By that movie. But you if you haven't seen Sabotage, it's one of Arnold's more recent films. It's actually pretty damn good. Like I said, I'll give the last 10 years to Sly, maybe even the last 20 years to Sly. But Arnold did have a few good sleeper hits that everyone should check out. All right. So everybody that's listening at home, let us know, like, whose side are you on? Let us know, are you Team J or Team Mark, or is it a draw, or are we both stupid and, like, it's Jean-Claude Van Damme or something like that? Like, tell us. Yeah, Brian from Monstrosities has a good question. Here's a question. Who does a better sequel? I have to go with Sly. That's a tough one. That's all I'm saying. Franchise king. Come on. Hold on. No. Terminator 2 is better than Terminator 1.
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2 is better
Arnold,
than Terminator.
the thing is, like, Arnold, other than the Terminator
Rocky
movies,
3
Arnold
is better than Rocky 1.
No.
Yes.
but here's the thing.
Arnold back to that argument.
Arnold didn't really do a lot of sequels, thoe. Other than Terminator, he didn't really do. So okay, I'll admit defeat in that category. Yes, Sly is the king of. Okay, I'll give Mark that one. Yes, sequels, with the exception of Terminator 2, which is the best sequel of all time. I think Stallone is the king of sequels.
Yeah, I can concede that. T2 is by far better than T1. It is like
top 5 favorite movie of all time for me. Absolutely.
Probably the action movie of the 90s. Probably.
Oh my gosh.
If not that one.
The lovely Cindy Withers is in the chat.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me. Love you.
Thanks for popping in. Wow, man. Dude, I have never seen the chat just go this fast before. Wow, you guys are great. You guys are great. Oh man, I don't know if I have any more to this argument. I guess in closing, you just think of the one-liners, think of the image. Think of like the bodybuilding he's the quintessential. The bodybuilder, he's the true action hero. Okay, he's the epitome. He's the one-liners, the action, the image, the movie posters. You see Arnold on a movie poster, you get pumped up for it. Back when we were kids, when there was a Schwarzenegger movie coming out this summer, your mind was blown. Like, yes, a new Arnold movie come out. Like, I'm sorry, Arnold is the true king of action, hands down. Mark, what's your closing?
Again, franchise king. You have Sylvester Stallone has the more memorable characters. Rocky, Rambo. You know what I mean? Like, everything that he does from those two movies alone, eclipse any other action star as far as I'm concerned. And then he's got other films that are not in the sequel category that are also great throughout his career.
All right, so
that's all I'm gonna say about it.
That's fine. That was your closing. That was my closing. So to wrap this up, again, Team Mark, Team Jay, we'd love to hear from you guys, and we have a very important question. Okay, what do you guys want to see for Rage in the Cage? What do you want? What do you want us to debate? I would love to know. What do you guys have as far as like debate topics? Because we toss these around and we just and we want to try to keep these going as much often as we can. I don't think we're going to be able to do these every week, but we're going to try. So if you have a Rage in the Cage topic, please let us know in the comments what you want to see as debate. If you have an idea for us, please, we'd love to know.
It's a lot of dead air there.
Oh.
So
I'm sorry, was that my mic cut off on me or something? Or
yeah, I couldn't hear anything right there. So
okay.
Are we good now?
Yeah, we're good. I was just telling the chat, asking the chat what they want us to debate next. If there's any ideas, we'd love to hear. Best Batman. Here's a problem with Best Batman. We agree. We both agree.
Yeah, we actually
agree on Best Batman. Marvel versus DC.
Joker would be good.
That might be interesting. That might be something to toss. Marvel versus DC.
Yeah, because you're a big DC guy.
Yeah.
I'm more of like MCU. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah, let's do that one.
We could do that one. Marvel versus DC. Oh boy, that's gonna be a tall order because that's gonna be hard. I mean, I'm a DC guy, but that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna be tough for you.
Yeah, I know. Maybe best female action star. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'd love to get some ideas from everybody. But yeah. I think Marvel vs. DC could be a potential one. I mean, obviously, anything could happen. But yeah, we love doing this stuff. We love getting to these rage debates. So. And I come to win. I come to win for these things. I got. It's like I should make a training montage of me training. I got a picture of Mark on my mirror, and I crumble it. Like I'm gonna take him down. Like, yeah. I got my punching bag with a picture of Mark.
Like a Clubber Lang style. Yeah.
Yo, you guys are great.
We should do something like that, man. Like do a video of like you training like Clubber Lang, and then me like training like Rocky. Like how he was like in the gym and he wasn't really like doing anything. He was just like.
Yeah, don't underestimate me, Mark. Never underestimate me, because you know why? Because I keep things like, I have these notes, I prepare them, and I keep my mouth shut until we're ready to debate.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
All right, let's get out of the cage for now. Hope you guys really enjoyed that segment. Oh yeah, open floor time. What do you got for us? I mean, this damn. Thank you for everyone tuning in. This has been a really fun stream. Holy shit.
Yeah, this one has been really fun, and I really appreciate that you all that you all participate and chat. That's what this is all about.
Yes.
That's the whole point of us going live, is that we get to interact with you. So I'm really glad that you all are doing that. So thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I guess it's open floor time. I just want to take this opportunity because, okay. So anyone who knows me personally knows I'm not the biggest fan of Brie Larson. Now, I'm not going to take this opportunity to talk shit or anything like that, but Mark brought it to my attention, and then so did everybody on my Facebook about the Samus thing. Now, let's rewind a few weeks back during our test stream. So we did a test stream 3 or 4 weeks ago. Maybe actually it was our first stream. And we talked about Margot Robbie in the Pirates movie, that that the Pirates of the Caribbean, Margot Robbie's going to be in it, and I just made the point to say, you know what, I would love to see Margot Robbie as Samus, and then Mark asked me, well, what's Samus, what's Metroid? So I explained. And it's just funny the timing of that. So I talked about yes, Margot Robbie would be the best Samus, and then end of last week, I get tagged, and there's an article on IGN about Brie Larson pushing Nintendo to make her Samus, and I'm like, no. No. Again, listen, I'm not a Brie Larson fan, but I'm not going to waste my energy hating on her. I have nothing. She's talented. I'll give her that. She's got an Oscar under her belt. She's done some good movies, but I'm just not a fan of her antics per se. And I'm definitely not a fan of her YouTube channel, but she is a Nintendo fan. Like me, she's a Nintendo fan, and she's making the push to play Samus. And I'm just like, hell no, dude, Nintendo, ignore her. Ignore this woman. No.
Well, they're not even making a Samus. They're not even making a Metroid movie, right?
No, but she's pushing it. What concerns me is that I guess Brie Larson, it's not that she works for Nintendo, but she's a big Animal Crossing fan, and she's really pushing. Right. She's promoting Animal Crossing on her Twitter and on her videos. Right. So, and Nintendo acknowledged that. So it worries me that Nintendo likes her because she promotes their product, and maybe she in the back of her mind saying, "Oh, maybe if I promote their product, maybe they'll let me be Samus." And I'm no, that's not how it works. If they do make a Metroid movie,
casting wouldn't work like that anyway, would it? I mean, just because she's promoting their product, they're not gonna risk a multi-million-dollar film on someone who is not right for the part. Yeah. You know what I mean? And again, they're not making. There's no Metroid movie in the works that I know of. If you guys know,
there is one. Nintendo's working on an animated. Okay, so Illumination Studios, who do Minions and all that, they're doing a Mario animated movie. It's been in the works for 2 years now, and obviously production's been under wraps, but we all know it's filming. So I guess Nintendo is gonna start pumping their movies out again, despite how bad the original Mario Brothers movie with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. I like that movie just a little bit. It's so good. It's so bad it's good.
So bad it's good.
Yeah, so bad it's good.
Just like all the other 90s video game movies. I mean, Double Dragon, has anybody seen that? It's the worst.
Yo, shout out to Brian B-Nap. Hey, I like to see Brie Larson in the unemployment line.
Oh, man, you guys are Brie Larson haters, man. She's good. You know what I mean? I don't know much about her personal antics or anything like that, but I think she's a good actress.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not knocking her as an actress. It's just her crazy moments and her speeches and her interviews where she gets mad at she got mad at Chris Hemsworth about doing her own stunts, and she
really?
Yeah, during the whole Avengers press tour, she got mad at Chris Hemsworth, and she got mad at Don Cheadle about the actions, who shot whose action scenes and stuff like that. And it's just that's one of many things. It's just really. But anywho, so a buddy of mine, John Luke Rodriguez, he's a huge movie buff. I don't know if he's here right now, but he he made a good casting choice for Samus. He said Emily Blunt would be a great, and I think he's right because the Edge of Tomorrow, the Live Die Repeat.
Oh yeah.
She was like wearing
Live,
mech
Die.
armor. Yeah, like she wore like mech armor. She had guns, and she did some action scenes with Tom Cruise. That's a good choice for Samus. That's not a bad choice at all. She's got the look, pretty, blonde, athletic.
Right.
Yeah, I mean she'd be a good choice, and like I said, but my choice is Margot Robbie. Just anybody but Brie Larson.
Wow.
That's all. I just wanted to get that out there.
hate.
I mean, I didn't want to make this a topic, but it was open floor, and it was eating me alive all week. Because everybody's messaging me, everybody's laughing at me because they all know how I feel about her, and they know how much I love Metroid, and I had to get it off my chest. That's all.
All right.
Come on, guys, open floor. Okay, it's last call. Okay, it's open bar, open floor, last call for drinks. Come on, ask us questions, bring up some topics. Come on, this is fun. Ask us anything right now.
I see where Lee says LOL at Funko Pop. So like all of your Funko Pops behind you.
Yeah.
I think they're cool, man.
Yeah, it's all
Like,
my Mortal Kombat.
I need to start
Mortal
collecting.
Kombat, yeah.
They're
And
all
actually-
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, those are all my Mortal Kombat ones. Godzilla, King Kong, Goro, more Mortal Kombat, and I got Resident Evil there on the bottom there, Nemesis. And I got all my DC Pops. I got Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Gears of War, I got Wonder Woman. And then at the very bottom, you can't see, my bottom shelf has like my band members, like I got Freddie Mercury, Lars, Deborah Harry, Baby Metal, Brian May, Alice Cooper. So yeah, I'm a Funko fan. Yeah, I can't help myself.
Nice.
I blame my ex-roommate, my buddy Matt, who's in LA right now, trying to make it as a voice actor. We lived together for a year. He's the one that got me into Funko Pops. I blame it on him. He started buying them. He started getting like all the 1960s Batman the Animated Series, and then he bought me my first Funko Pop, which is the Godzilla one. He got me hooked. So, and now I'm trying to hunt down like the rare ones. Like I just ordered Clubber Lang from Rocky 3.
Nice.
So
nice.
I got some rare ones too. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the have either of you ever been to the Funko Pop store in
No.
LA?
I
Yeah.
heard about it. Yeah, I know. I heard about the store, and I like Think Geek, and a lot of other big stores like have a bunch of them. I mean,
Right.
I'm sorry, they're kind of an addiction. I'm sorry, I gave in to the freaking trend. I'm sorry, but they have stuff that I like in pop culture,
Right.
whether if it's games, music, or movies. Thank you, Betty. I appreciate that. That was really kind of you to say. So I figured, I had these pops in the background there because it's NerdCage. I want to show off my nerdy stuff, and yeah. Definitely appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I need more of that actually. Like I actually have absolutely nothing behind me. But
We'll
I'm
get
still
there.
working on it.
Yeah, he's working on it. We'll
I'm
get
working
there.
on
All right, hey, open floor. Come on, last call, people. Last call. It's getting close to 8:45 Eastern time. It's a school night for us. So come. Anything else? Yes, Lee Cecil says, yeah, you're talking about Jam Funko Pops are awesome. Yeah, especially when you go to a store and it's like buy two get one free. Like, oh, Mark, it's so bad. Like, I'll walk in the store, like, I'm not going to spend no money. And then the Funko Pops, buy two, get one free. I'm like, ooh, snap. All right, what do they have? Ooh, okay. Yeah, so, and I got, like, a bunch on my wish list. Like, I want to get, like, Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman, and Uma Thurman, Poison Ivy's on my list. And, like, yeah, like more bands are doing them now. Like, Metallica's done them, Motley Crue.
Yeah, I saw the Metallica ones. Those look cool.
Yeah, no, they're and Slayer just had their set of pops out. Hoping Anthrax wants. I hope Anthrax gets on it too.
Wow, Lee has 19 pops. Well, no.
Now he's got 101.
He's got 101.
Wow.
Man.
No,
Yeah,
you don't have
it's-
issues. You
it's
don't
the
have
quarantine.
issues. No. You do not have issues, okay? I think collecting pops is normal. I even bought my mother a pop. I bought her what do you call it? A Betty Boop. I bought my mom a Betty Boop pop. My mom loves Betty Boop, so I got her a Betty Boop.
Nice.
No, I'm like I said, Slayer's got them. Like, there's so many cool ones. Like, if here's the thing about Funko Pops. There's something for everybody. Whatever kind of music you listen to, whatever kind of movies or TV shows there's something for everybody, and that's why they're so great and so addicting. Like, they have something for everybody. So I'm never gonna judge people who collect them. And they're affordable. Oh, that's another thing too. If you have the Funko app, they have all the Funko Pops listed, and they tell you how much they're worth. Like some of the ones that are like vaulted are worth like hundreds of dollars. So yeah, if you download the app, you can search the Funko Pops you have and see how much they're worth on the market.
Nice.
So yeah, they're really freaking cool. And then like and then Comic-Con, like during Comic-Con and any other convention, they have like exclusives. They're really cool. And look at Cindy. Cindy's like, she's like, I'm gonna Google them. Have fun, because you're gonna get like, oh wow, those are cool. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I'm never gonna judge anyone who collects Funko Pops, because I gave in, I caved in. I'm like, these are so cool. I'm sorry, no judgment here.
Well, it's better that you spend your money on that as opposed to like Hot Toys, because those are just ridiculously expensive. You know, they look amazing, but yeah, who has like $300 or $400 lying around for just one, you know?
Yeah, and like real quick, I see Fallen One Games questions here. I'll get to it in just a second, but like the thing is, like I live in a broom closet of an apartment, so I don't have the. It's not that I can't afford those awesome toys and statues. I just don't have the room for it. Whereas Funko Pops, I can just pop them on my bookshelf and they fit just fine. I can fit a bunch of them. So that's another convenient thing is that Funko Pops, they're small, they're convenient, they can go on your desk at work, and it's just I as much as I want to buy these Mortal Kombat statues and like DC statues that are worth hundreds of dollars. As much as I'd love to have them, I don't have the room for it. And God forbid my dog, I have a giant Saint Bernard. God forbid he knocks one over and breaks it. Like it's a hard pill to swallow. So that's one of the reasons why.
Yeah, I'm with you.
No, Follow Gaming, he's a friend of the channel. He says, did you hear about all the people hating on the Halo Infinite graphics since the Xbox Cup? Yeah, I get it. Like we haven't seen much gameplay footage, but it doesn't matter if people are bitching about it. Halo's gonna sell. That's the thing. It doesn't matter. All the diehard Halo fans are gonna buy it regardless, even if the game's crap. So, yeah, I get it. It's whatever to me. I don't really care if they show footage. I'm gonna buy an Xbox One or Xbox Series X regardless. I'm just not like, I'm not gonna bitch about the games coming out. So. Yeah, I get it. Maybe some of these games are just not like ready to be shown yet, you know. So that's all I got. I mean, I know Mark's not a gamer guy, but yeah, I figured just acknowledge that real quick.
I got nothing to add there.
Yeah. Whew, man.
Yeah. So Lee says, I just bought a Hot Toy Hulkbuster this week.
Oh, that's awesome. That's the big Iron Man art suit, right, from the second Avengers movie.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
From Infinity War. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Collectible insurance is available. And you know what's cool about those is, like, from what I understand, they like appreciate in value. So like if you buy a hot toy in like, 4 or 5 years, I mean, the return on it is exponential based on the condition and everything like that. So if I had the money, I'd definitely get me a couple. I saw a Thanos one that I really liked. But it was like $400.
God. I'll tell you the coolest freaking statues. If anybody who lives on the East Coast ever go to New York City, in downtown Manhattan, Midtown Comics in downtown Manhattan, not too far from Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Mark, have you ever been there? 'Cause I know you tour a lot. Have you, we were playing in bands, did you ever stop there?
No, not on tour, but like I had to do a training once, like at a job that I was at, and so I had to be in New York for a week, and I stopped in there then when I was in town for that.
Yeah, they have awesome. Now they have a whole bunch of comics, but so many collectibles and statues there. Holy smokes!
Right.
If you want to go to, I mean, I don't know if they have an online store, but like if you're ever in New York City. Anyone who lives on the East Coast who go to New York, but like you got to go to Midtown Comics and just see all the statues they sell there. My God, they have like some of the most amazing statues. Like I remember one of Superman holding Darkseid by the throat and like cool stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like they got amazing stuff there. Of course they have like all the heavy metal ones. Now I'm talking about the music. I'm talking about heavy metal, like the card game. Yeah, and then they got some of their gaming statues, and I remember when I was there, I bought my roommate at the time. I bought him a. No one's a bigger fan than Batman the animated series than our buddy Matt Farden, who did the voice work for our intro.
He's a perfect Joker. Yeah,
so,
that was awesome.
Yeah, he. I bought him a statue of the Joker holding the Joker fish from that episode, the Joker fish episode.
Yep.
And oh my God, he loved it. Yeah, so he's got the Joker fish statue that I bought him. I got it for like $45 at Midtown Comics, and Yeah, it was pretty damn rad, and like I said, that's a great freaking store. If you guys have like a favorite like comic book store or like, like a cool store that you want to talk about, like let us know like what they have. I mean, it's just, that's just one I like to share with everybody. It's, it's definitely a cool place to shop for if you're serious about collecting statues and other stuff like that. Definitely check that store. Or comics, yeah.
Or actual comics, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
See, Ryan Baker, I used to play Halo with my roomie in college, and it was fun, but the series went down after 2. I feel the same towards the Gears as well. Yeah, I could agree to that. I never played Halo, but I'm a huge Gears of War fan, and I felt like after Gears 2, the series kind of went downhill a little bit. As far as story mode, I'm talking about like the story. Yeah. But yeah. Come on, more questions, guys. We got 10 more. We'll go for a couple more minutes. It's 8:50. Lee Cecil, yeah, Midtown Comics is now my must-visit destination. Yes, do it. If you Jesus, I don't know how to get there from LaGuardia, but if you're flying to LaGuardia, see, I go to New York City by I either drive or I take train, and when I get out of like Penn Station, I can just walk to Midtown Comics. But yeah, if you're visiting New York City, Midtown Comics, it's walking distance from Madison Square Garden. I'll put it to you that way. That's not hard to find. You definitely want to walk there because I don't really think there's any. I think the closest parking lot's like blocks away. So yeah, if you're yeah, you just park somewhere and walk. So yeah, add that to your destination for sure. Mark, over in Louisville, any big like collectible stores in Louisville that you want to share?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll shout out my local comic book store, Destination Comics. They don't have any big, gigantic statues or anything like that, but that's like where I go. That's like my go-to place for like graphic novels, comics, any collectible, any real collectibles like T-shirts and things like that. Like they have all that stuff. So, and it's like privately owned, like not privately owned. What am I saying?
Locally
it's
owned.
Like owned. Yeah. It's like locally owned is what I meant to say.
Nice.
And everybody in there is like super knowledgeable about like pop culture, and like that's where I get a lot of like my news about new comics that are coming out, maybe new films that are coming out and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple over in Syracuse, New York. We have a couple. I'll shout out a couple places. Play the game, read the story. They have like a lot of comics and statues. They actually have like Godzilla collectibles there too. And another good place. Oh crud! One of my buddies was just talking about it today. I can't remember the name of the place now. Another place in the mall there in Destiny. Oh my gosh, I'm crapping on the name right now. Oh my gosh. Larger Than Life Toys and Comics. Yeah, Larger Than Life Toys and Comics and Play the Game, Read the Story. Probably the two best places in Syracuse for collectible shopping and comic shopping. Just want to shout those out there. Again, I don't know if they have an online store or not, but if obviously with the pandemic, it's kind of hard for people to come to Syracuse right now. But like, during when Syracuse is doing good again and college sports is on and we get all the tourists from all the college games and stuff. Yeah, definitely check out the Destiny, the biggest mall in the country, and they have a few great comic book collectible stores in there. Yes, follow on game. Yep, he just mentioned it. Yep, Larger Than Life Toys and Comics. Yep. 2 seconds late. Yeah, I know. There's a delay between the chat and the broadcast, so we appreciate that. Whew, boy. All right. Anything else? This is definitely last call. It's getting close to 9:00 Eastern time. Last call, everybody. Come on, last call. All right. Everyone's being shy. Man, 13 people in here. Man, you guys are great. Thanks for popping in, man. This has been our biggest. This is our best turnout yet. So thanks so much. So I guess before we obviously go here, let's just real quick. Whoops. Hang on. Sorry, I made a little. I gotta fix something here. Where I got. Gosh. Oh, there we go. There we go. So yes. Just a friendly reminder. In exactly 3 weeks from tonight, mark your calendars. For you Mortal Kombat fans, Master Daniel Pacina is coming right here, right live in this channel to do a live Q&A with all of us here. Mark and I will have questions, and you guys have a golden opportunity to ask him questions directly, live. Please be there. You want to be there. This is a golden opportunity. If you're a diehard fan of Mortal Kombat, especially during the golden era of Mortal Kombat, during the first the 90s Mortal Kombat games, the first one, the second, the third. Like, this is a golden opportunity. If you have any questions for Master Daniel, anyone, if you want to talk martial arts and movies,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yes, he's a brilliant martial artist. He knows a lot of martial artists in the country, outside the country. He's been involved in movies and fight choreography. He's truly one of a kind. I had the pleasure of meeting him once. Mark was a student of his. I mean, this is going to be huge, and we cannot wait to do this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. So yeah, please tune in on the 20th of August. It's gonna be an amazing time. So, Jay, you got anything more to add?
No, just we appreciate. Listen, we're at 83 subscribers. I mean, we're trying to get to 100, so we thank everybody for all the support, everyone who's tuned in, everyone that's helping us, everyone that's sending us tidbits and information, trying to improve. We appreciate it. You guys have been great. I'm loving this community so far. This community is growing, and we love it. You guys have been great supporters. We promise the best is yet to come. Mark and I, we bust our rears off trying to make the show better. We work hard every day to try to make the show and improve the show for you guys.
And Ryan Baker just wrote, "Will he be on a video feed?"
Yes.
And yes, he will be. He will be here. He won't be in studio with us, but he'll be on a call with us.
Yeah. It'll be. So, it's gonna be on a Zoom call. Tentatively speaking, yes. We're hoping that he'll be on the Zoom. I mean, he will be on air with us. I would imagine yes. I'm 99% sure yes. It'll be a video call. Unless anything changes. Oh, 84 subscribers now. All right, thanks everybody. Holy
awesome.
smokes.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, we're really happy you guys enjoyed this. I mean, this has been, oh my God, this has been the best round. I'm not gonna lie, we were nervous because we were nervous before we went on air, so now we're so happy with this turnout. So thank you. You guys make it worth it to us, man. We look forward to doing this for you guys. And if you haven't already, please check out our rapid fire episode from last week. The audio only went up on Tuesday. Check it out if you haven't already. It was we went through a whole bunch of topics, everything ranging from Wu-Tang American Saga to Bill and Ted to Godzilla vs. Kong to Chucky. We covered a lot of topics.
Yeah, we covered a lot of ground. I counted them. I think it was like 13 topics that we did in 30 minutes.
Wow, yeah. So, yeah. So check
fun,
that episode out. And if you also haven't checked out our X-Men episode from 2 weeks ago, the X-Men Look Back, please check that out too. That was a really good one. And going into this month of August, we're going to be doing a look back at 3 movies. As of right now, we're going to do 3 look backs. We're going to do a look back at Scott Pilgrim vs. the World 10th anniversary, The Expendables 10th anniversary, and the 25th anniversary of Mortal Kombat, the first movie. So those look back episodes will be coming in August. So just keep your eyes out for that. Those are coming. We plan on doing those. So yes, absolutely. Keep tuning in. More content to come. This has been an absolute blast. So, anyway, before we go, we ask you to pretty please like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, spread this shit like syphilis. Spread it to everybody you know. We need to get this NerdCage Live worldwide to grow. So to you, I say, from all of our from Syracuse to Louisville to all of our fans and friends around the world at NerdCage Live, enjoy life, stay safe, and good night.
Sayonara.
Ooh, trying to get out of the nerd cage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!